So we back with another video. Today we coming at y'all boys with another animation video. It's a new season, gonna be new animations, new rewards to go over. Now, trust and believe, we giving y'all this just to give y'all the update. I will be honest, if there's not really much new, y'all can, if you already seen the Christmas one, it's gonna be pretty much the same stuff. I ain't gonna lie. The best is not really changing too much. But just understand, we do have the videos coming for y'all boys that's been waiting on me to rank such and such. I did the jump shots. I told y'all this stuff will be coming. I did the layups. I told y'all this stuff will be coming. I gotta do the dribble moves. That's the one that's gonna take the longest. So y'all gotta bear in mind that because it's the most to do. But if y'all do want one to come soon, fast, quick, and in a hurry, the next one that'll come will either be the fade animation, which is all the dribble, like the dribble pull-ups, the spin jumpers, the hop jumpers. All that will be in its own one video where you combining all the shot creator animations, fade animations into one video, ranking every single thing, or the dunk packages, ranking every single dunk package in the game. So if you guys do want that, just make sure to like the video. That will be coming as soon as I possibly can. If you do want more videos like this, I gotta give y'all the swings. Y'all said y'all want the guards and the bigs. I never got around to do either one of those, so I'll try to do my best to get that out for y'all boys as well. It's a lot of stuff I want to do. Y'all seen the last video kind of flop, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm still gonna drop those when it comes to the rebuild. So a lot of stuff I do plan on doing for 2024. Y'all do want more? Like the video. Further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, so let's just hop into it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling a lot better already. Let's get into it. So season 4, I'm not buying none of this right now. Let's just get to what we got. So we got black leather pants, a snowsuit. I guess that's just for the Hall of Fame. So you get a scar. I don't think we've ever had a scar in 2K, but they finally dropped the rocket lunch green. Really, I've had that forever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the little, you know what I'm saying, glitch. But yeah, let's keep moving. They got Amen and Asar calling cards or whatever they call them on 2K banners. Scholar, they're bringing Scholar. They already ran out of ideas for those, but they're bringing Scholar back already. Celtics and Lakers, military jacket. I haven't seen any of this. Fox mask. That's interesting. Oh, this is the season that the All-Star game is gonna be. So that'd be interesting. Ooh, they got throwback All-Star game jerseys. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually tough. That's actually kind of hard. Okay, then you got the silver floor setter still coming back. Which one is that? Level 21. Afro with pig hairstyle is interesting too. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. More mascots level 30. So I'm yeah. I mean, 20. I think it is 27 mascots in the game and in real life. I don't think all 30 teams have them. They got a king banner and a Wimby banner. Wimby been hooping, by the way. And then they got go-karts or doom buggies, whatever you want to call it. And then they got the level 30, or not the level 30, but level 40 goal setter. So that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and hop into the animations pretty much. All right, let's hop into these scoring animations. So it looked like we got new layup, new dribble pull up, new free throw. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. So I'm gonna put this joint to show all so that we can see everything that's new. We're just gonna scroll as far as we can until we see something new. Okay, we seen something. Tyrese Halliburton now has a base. Does Tyrese Halliburton not already have a base? This is literally Reese's jump shot, by the way. This is literally his jump shot. But I guess he is on the cover, so he's gonna be on here. I don't think it's gonna be nobody else. That's how it's been the past couple seasons. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else. Free throws, I'm guessing it's just gonna be Tyrese Halliburton free throw. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So all this new stuff is pretty much gonna be Hallie. Layup, they got a new Tyrese Halliburton layup package. This actually may be solid, I'm not gonna lie. This actually might be solid. I may gotta put that joint on. And you're not gonna have no dunk package for Tyrese, I don't think. Yeah, they don't have no dunk package for Tyrese. Dribble pull up. They got a Tyrese. I've never seen Tyrese do a pull up, a dribble pull up like this. So let me see what this look like. That shit don't even look smooth. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, now I seen him do that. I seen him do that too. But that's not really a dribble pull up. I ain't gonna lie, but okay. No spin jumper. Yeah, no spin jumper. I seen hop jumper. Hop jumper, he do these. He definitely do these. Okay. And you can use this if you 6'10" and under. Not really a lot of space. But he definitely used this. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Motion style. So they got a Tyrese Halliburton motion style. What's the new dribble move? They got a new crossover for Tyrese. Let me see what it look like. Ain't crazy. Behind the back. Let's see what his joint. Ooh. Hold on. Hey, that joint got potential. I ain't gonna lie. That joint low-key got potential. Hey, that may be. Hey, hold on. They may be cooking something with that. I ain't gonna lie. And then they got the spin. Spin don't look bad. And then Hezzy. Oh no, that don't look too crazy. Yeah, that don't look too crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They don't got no step back for bro. That's what he should have had instead of a new hop jumper. Step back. Yeah, that's pretty much everything though. Yeah, that's pretty much everything though. Yeah. Mesmerize. That's kind of tough. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all the new animations. Like I said, bro, if you see, like, I ain't gonna lie, the only one that really looked valid for real was some of them Kyrie's dribble, especially behind the back. But besides that, if you seen the Christmas one, you pretty much seen this video that I'm gonna give y'all. But for the people that didn't see that already, that's pretty much gonna be what we show you guys. Y'all do want more videos like this. Like I said, I do plan on ranking all the animations, so just stay tuned for that. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, further ado, let's hop into it.
Wait, you did it before?
I'm dying.
You're dying?
I'm dying. Listen, I have like cancer, AIDS, and whatever else.
Oh!
Now, when it comes to the best dunk packages in the game, now I have a build that has a super high dunk. This is not the build, but yeah, I kind of dropped a teaser for it already in its own video, but yeah, in its own right. But with that being said, when it comes to the best dunk packages, if you're gonna go for two hands, I think the quick drop in back scratchers is the one you want to go with, and to combo that with the LeBron James is the best combination of dunk packages you can have. It does have some bad ones. If you could get like these dunks where you dunk from so far out on more, like if there was like an actual dunk package, I've been trying my hardest to find what package it is. I personally think it's this dunk package, the Uber Athletic off ones, but the Uber Athletic off ones, they don't dunk from as far as consistent as the LeBron, and they have some more bad animations than LeBron. So I just find myself just using LeBron, also because look, it's a 90 driving dunk requirement with a 70 vertical. When the LeBron, all you need 84 and 64. So yeah, it's kind of just what it is. Now you can't use this if you're a guard. If you're a guard, I say the replacement for LeBron would have to be then the Tomahawk. But if you're not gonna use the Tomahawk, then I would just use the Westbrook. Kind of that simple. Another decent one is the Clyde Drexler, but yeah, and it kind of has the same requirement, and you can use it as a guard, so you can also use that as well if you're like on the smaller end of the X spectrum. But some people just go with the Klay Thompson, they be straight. So if you want to do that, you can go with the Klay Thompson. Another one that's like Klay Thompson that you can go with, Manu Ginobili. So yeah, that's just kind of a thing. That's just what I say. Now when it comes to two hands, like I said, quick drops. If you're a starter 3, you can get quick drops off 1. I probably will be putting that on, but yeah. Now, if you don't know, when you do flashy dunks, you do get a little bit bonus to your takeover. So yeah, and if you have teammates on your team that use sponge, it's gonna give them a bonus to their takeover as well if you do a flashy dunk. So you can put on some of these part dunks and you go crazy with them. I get mine off of the, I guess, the contact dunks. So I try to put on as many as I can. On my higher dunk rating build, I don't really care too much about doing that, but yeah, I'll put on as many as you can. Now, for the alley-oop, it's kind of the same thing. I put on Elite and Zion because the Pro is a little bit slower. I don't want it to mess up my timing. So that's kind of what it is. And when it comes to the alley-oops, I would say more so than the content dunks, you want to put on these as many as you can. But me, I just want to have the craziest content dunk animation possible. So I just put on the Elite. If I only get Pro, I put on Pro. Obviously, I just put on what I can. But if I can get the Elite, I just put on the Elite. Because I want the nastiest contact alley I can get. I could possibly get, and I don't have the elite content dunks, so it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? But yeah, when it comes to the big man dunks, I find myself using two-hand under basket regular. Another one I've been finding myself use is the Pro under basket rim pulls, but those are the only ones I really would recommend. And then when it comes to the contact standing, it's kind of the same thing. You don't really want to put on both of these if you have the option to do so. But if you want to get a little bit freakier, have a nastier animation more than none, just put on at least standing bigs and try to get crazy. Now, I will say this, the dunk meter standing dunks are, I'm not gonna say it's easier than driving, because driving is pretty easy right now. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think they need to nerf. I feel like where they had it at the beginning of the year was fine, but y'all complained about like the game, like y'all always do, and the game it's gotten increasingly worse with every patch. And y'all do this every single year. I'm ready for GTA 6 at this point. I'm not gonna cap. Like people, bro, you don't even know who's having a Zen. People telling me I got a Zen. I don't even know what a Zen even looks like in person. So it's just kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie, like y'all really do be ruining these 2Ks. I can't cap. But yeah, that's the best dunk packages in the game. Alright, so hopping into it when it comes to the first things first, the dribble styles. Now, for the dribble styles, it's a lot you gotta really kind of go over here. Me personally, my dribble style that I use pro. It don't really matter what build I'm on. I could be on a small guard, I could be on a swing. You can't use it on a big, so I mean you could, but like your big is not getting 75 speed with ball. It's just not. That's not happening. But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit different for bigs. I know a lot of people be saying if you're big, you use Gabby Williams and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not really going over bigs in this one for the dribble style. But for the dribble style, the best one in the game is Kyrie Irving. It's just kind of simply that. Stephen Curry is good. Kobe Bryant is alright. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the speed glitch from 2K21, but much slower, not creating nearly as much space. But pro, in my opinion, is the best for misdirection and in the way I want to do it. Now, the meta misdirection one is the Magic Johnson, and you probably go against this a lot. I've seen a lot of people complain about it. I'm gonna be honest, me personally, it's not horrible to guard, but I can see what people are saying. Like, especially in a 1v1 scenario, it's really, really tough to guard with the way people want to fade. With them supposedly patching fades, it shouldn't be as crazy. It's just gonna be crazy for the rim runs for sure though. But yeah, I personally like pro the most. I would probably recommend the most Magic Johnson or Kyrie Irving. No, that's just personal. If you're not going to use pro. Alright, next is the signature size up. Now, signature size up can go a lot of different ways, but let's get into it. So, if you're a guard, you're going to use Steve Francis, you're going to use Derrick Rose, you're going to use Trae Young. I think the most popular one is going to be Steve Francis. The second most is going to be Trae Young, but the one I'm going to use, Derrick Rose. I've been using that since 2K22, so I'm definitely going to still be using that. It's kind of simple as that. It's still too good to this day to not use. Now, when it comes to the swings, you're not going to be able to get those. Those are by far the three best, though. It's just that simple. Like, none of these I'm gonna say gonna be anywhere close. So if you're a guard, you shouldn't be throwing on nothing else unless you want it to be the same. But I'm gonna be real, you're trolling yourself. It's simple as that. Now, when it comes to the swings, I would personally say Tracy McGrady's, the John Morant's, the Jamal Murray's, the De'Aaron Fox's. Those are the best ones. You either gonna go with the T-Mac, De'Aaron Fox couple of guys, or you gonna go with the John Morant, Jamal Murray. Personally, those are my two favorite. Now, you can go with some of these other ones, but those are the four I personally recommend. Now, if you're a big, you can actually get some of these if you're big. You can get the Pro. You can get, let me see. You can get the Rondo. I know you can get the Luka. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the ones I bought, you really only gonna get the Rondo. You really only gonna get the Pro. And you really only gonna get the Luka. I think you also can get the Kawhi. But, yeah, those are the three I personally would have to recommend if you are a big. I think I honestly use pro though. I think I honestly do use pro. Next is the escape moves. When it comes to the escape moves, man, let me hop into it. The best escape moves is gonna be like this. It got tiers. The highest tier is Trae Young. I think Trae Young is the best one in the game. It's the best one. Now, you got that next tier. I think Kemba Walker is in this next tier, but the best one in that next tier, in my opinion, would be Damian Lillard. The thing is, for the builds that get Damian Lillard, you would get Trae Young. Like, you would easily get Trae Young, because the only ones that can get Damian Lillard this year is if you're under 6'5". So it would make sense if Damian Lillard was available for like 6'7s, because those can get the 90. But the fact that you can't even get that on a 6'7", it would be in the same tier as the Trae Young. And Trae Young, you only have to be under 6'10 instead of being under 6'5. Another one is Kyrie. That would be the Dame. But again, you have to be under 6'5". Now, De'Aaron Fox is actually a really underrated one this year, but I think that would be in the same tier as Trae Young. And again, Trae Young, in my opinion, is the best one in the game. Now, for that next tier, I'm going to have to say Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker, in my opinion, is really OD. I would say De'Aaron Fox kind of would be in that next tier, but again, you need a 91 to be able to have De'Aaron Fox. Now, you can actually get this on a 6'7". I will say that. You can't get Trae Young on a 6'7", but you actually could get De'Aaron Fox on a 6'7" because you need a 91. But Kemba Walker will be in that next tier. Now, another couple of them that I would personally recommend, I would personally recommend the Jimmy Butler. I would personally recommend the Kevin Durant. There was some other ones I would personally recommend, but I guess those are the main ones I would personally recommend. I wouldn't really, I guess John Morant is good as well, but I would say just use Jimmy Butler or KD, and you'll be straight, honestly. LaMelo is cool, but yeah, just use Jimmy Butler or KD if you can't get Kemba or Trae Young, personally. Next is the regular breakdown combo. Now, for the regular breakdown combo, it's really kind of simple to me. I'm using De'Aaron Fox at all times. I think Luka is underrated one, but I'm going to use De'Aaron Fox all the time. If I'm a swing, I'm a guard. If I'm big, I'm using my Luka. Simple as that. Nothing difficult about it. Next is the aggressive breakdown combo. Again, now this one is a little bit different because a lot more of my builds don't really have this Kobe. But if I'm on a 6'6", if I'm on a 6'5", if I'm on a small guard, I'm using Kobe. Kobe is the one. But if I can't use that, I'm using the not Jamal Murray, but the John Morant, the Ray for Austin, or like I was trying to say, the Jamal Murray. And you can't use the Jamal Murray, you can't use the John Morant, you can't use the Ray for Austin if you're big. So you know what I'm using? I'm using Pro. Simple as that. Next is the combo moves. I think you're just gonna be using De'Aaron Fox. If you don't get De'Aaron Fox, it doesn't really matter. I don't really find myself doing this too much anyway, on purpose at least. So yeah. Next is the crossover. John Wall crossover, in my opinion, is the best one in the game. Not really much else to say there. I think Curry, Kobe are restricted, but I still, if I had the option of using these or John Wall, I'm using John Wall. Now, if you're big, you're gonna use Kawhi Leonard. That's all it is to say. Let's keep it moving. Next is the behind the back. Now, I say this every single video, but let's hop into it again. If you're doing a moving behind the back up the court, De'Aaron Fox. If you're doing explosive behind the back, Jamal Murray. If you're trying to do both, DeMar DeRozan. Simple as that. Usually, I will say this, not DeMar DeRozan, but the behind the back is like the easiest one to pinpoint which one you're going to use. But this year, they actually made it have more options, and there's even more options between the lines. I just think that if you're using behind the back, the best one is De'Aaron Fox. If you're doing explosive behind the back, only the best one is not DeMar DeRozan, but Jamal Murray. But if you want to do everything together, DeMar DeRozan. That's just what it is. De'Aaron Fox explosive behind the back is not good. Jamal Murray moving behind the back is not good. DeMar DeRozan is the only one that has it just as good as both. But I think De'Aaron Fox moving behind the back clears DeMar DeRozan moving behind the back. But I think the explosive behind the back behind DeMar DeRozan and Jamal Murray, I think those are kind of close. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, there also is some other ones like James Harden has a pretty solid explosive behind the back. But those are the ones I personally would recommend. Next is the spin. The moving, the spin. I would probably have to tell you guys to put on is the John Morant. I like the Jamal Murray. I like the DeMar DeRozan. But I'm going to have to say the John Morant is the best one in the game. Now, you can't use any of these unless you're pretty much a swing or a guard. You can use Penny, though. You can use Jason Tatum if you are a big. I think I actually use Jason Tatum on my big. Next is the Hezzy. Now, for the Hezzy, for everybody that wants the best Hezzy. Now, I will say this. Hezzy, it can be really underrated because by far the best one is John Morant. But if you want to get a little glitchy, get a little freaky with it, I think the Chris Paul is one of the best ones in the game in terms of having fun because you got the little, you know what I'm saying? You got the, and then you got the Jamal Murray, the DeMar DeRozan. All these are really good, but the one that's the best one in the game, I will not cap. It is the John Morant. Next is the step back. I have two to give y'all, Chris Paul and John Wall. It really depends on which one you got used to. I think the Chris Paul is good. I just think the John Wall is better. It's a quicker one. You create more space. You go more linear instead of going more to the side, where Chris Paul goes more to the side. But sometimes the John Wall, for some people that can't shoot from deep, you know what I'm saying, it may mess up you. Well, for me, I like the John Wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to snatch. I'm trying to create space. And that's what it's going to do for me. It's kind of simple as that. But if you want to do it more so to get downhill and stuff like that, Chris Paul may be better. But yeah, Stephen Curry is also another good one if you're a guard. But I'm saying for more overall builds, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then if you are a big, I think Vince Carter is the best one. Yeah, Vince Carter is the best one. And then last but not least, the triple threat style. Come on, Stephen Curry, McFlurry. They need to drop the MJ as a regular. I don't know why they did the starter 3. That's just kind of proof that 2K kind of be clicked in. But it's kind of lame that they made that, because I don't know anybody else really using Michael Jordan for as long as I've been using it, bro. I've been using this joint since like how long triple threat style been out. I've been using Michael Jordan. You got the one hand palm. And then last but not least, the pass style. Now, if you've seen my builds, I've been going 79 pass accuracy, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like, I kind of wish I kind of went a little bit higher to get certain badges. I kind of wish I didn't try to go for just De'Aaron Fox, because I'm not gonna lie, it just kind of is what it is at this point. But I'll say this, De'Aaron Fox is still probably in my top 5, but I'm gonna be honest, this pass style stuff fluctuate by the day. I cannot cap. But with that being said, De'Aaron Fox is still is like the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. It's either that, you got John Morant that gets out your hands, arguably the fastest in the game. You got the Sabonis, that's really another one that's bang for your buck. You got Jokic, that's another one that's bang for your buck. But then you got the ones like Tyrese Halliburton. Then you got the ones like LaMelo Ball, where it just kind of gets tough. And then you got ones like Matt Johnson, where it kind of takes a little bit longer to get out your hands, but the ball speed is just unbelievable. So it's a lot you can go with. Jason Williams also is another one, but you need that 90 pass accuracy for those. But it really kind of depends on your preference. If you're throwing lobs, I personally wouldn't even recommend Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo. They got some really bad animations, in my opinion. So it's really on you. That's why I do like De'Aaron Fox so much, because it's a balance of everything. In terms of changing your teammates' jump shots, in terms of good animations on lobs, good just regular pass animations, getting the ball out your hands. It just has a balance of everything for me. But when it comes to just getting your ball out your hands, having fast pass animations, Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo Ball are the best ones. The only thing that kind of draws back is the fact that they have some really bad lob pass animations, in my experience. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, next is the dribble pull-up. Now, when it comes to dribble pull-ups, this is very interesting. Trae Young is locked behind starter 3, so if you are starter 3 and up, you can definitely use that. But for the people that really want the best of the best, Pro 2 is really popular this year. I think it's cool. I tested it for a day. I got used to it eventually. It's alright. I don't think it's nowhere near Kobe. But the thing is, you only can use this on swings. If I was a guard and I could get Kobe, I would use Kobe. The only reason I even tried Kobe at the original point of this game, when the game first dropped, was because, like, I'm like, bro, they got Kobe this year? I gotta try that. I know they Kobe on the cover. I gotta get that a chance, and it's very nasty. MJ was my favorite one last year. It's still in the game this year. Tyler Hero is still really good this year, so if you want to use that, if you're a guard or a swing, you can still use that. When it comes to, there's another one. Nate Robinson. If you're a guard, I think Nate Robinson is still really good. I think Ben McLemore is still really good, but for the most part, I think you're kind of chilling. Now, when it comes to bigs, y'all don't really have much options. Bigs, what I run on my big, I use basic. I just use basic. Now, if you want to use Dirk, you can throw Dirk on. I use basic. Now, you do get KD when you're starter 3. That's probably what I actually will use whenever I do that, because my big is actually like a KD build. That's what I made it to be. But for the most part, yeah, those are what it is. Now, I will say, if you guys want better, like, animations, like, say, for instance, they have some, like, some of these are literally strictly made, like, Duncan Robinson, Klay Thompson, those are strictly made for whenever you get a catch, and you get, like, a bad catch animation, but you want it to be a smooth jumper still. So, Duncan is like that, Klay is like that. So, that's one tip I give you guys if you're a person that really don't fade a lot and want to do standstills, but when you do get a bad catch, you want a good animation off that catch. The fade the dribble puller that you have actually does affect that this year. So I want that to be known. So yeah, if you wanted something smooth, throw on Duncan, throw on Klay. Just look at the guys that's like catching shooters, the Kevin Hoarders. I'm telling you, they're really good for that. All right, next is the spin jumpers. Now, spin jumpers, I'm gonna be honest. The build that I have crazy mid-range on, it's either pro or normal, but for the most part, I use pro if I'm on a build that don't really have, like, if I'm not trying to force middies, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to get a dunk or a 3. But this year, midi is so OP, I'm finding myself shooting a lot more middies this year. So, it's a lot of adjustments still being made on this 2K24 stuff. But, yeah, if you really want to go crazy, I would say normal. There's no requirement for normal. You can be anything and be able to put normal on. I don't think you can run normal on bigs, though. I'm pretty sure that, like, if you try to put it on like a center, it won't let you put it on. If you are proud for, you may be able to put it on, but I'm not sure of that. But pro, normal are 2 really good ones. De'Aaron Fox is really good. Like, if you're a guard, De'Aaron Fox is probably the best one in the entire game, but only small guards can get that. Nate Robinson is another one that's good, but De'Aaron Fox washes like everything on this game. I'm gonna be honest. This De'Aaron Fox one is stupid. Like, stupid. I really wish I was a small guard just so I can have that. I'm not gonna lie. But Dirk Nowitzki is cool for the bigs. And then in basics, you got these as well for bigs, but I would just run either KD or Dirk if I'm a big, being honest. All right, next is the hop jumper. Now, for guards, I've been saying this since day one. It's now becoming like a meta thing for guards for like 5v5, which is kind of funny. Davion Mitchell, I think that's by far the best one in the game. It's like the new Kyle Lowry, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I said that day one, and it actually kind of came through. But when it comes to other ones, I guess guards you can use Stephen Curry. Darren Fox is cool, but I think Davion Mitchell is kind of by far the best one. For swings, I think Tyler Hero is pretty solid. I think this may be the best one for swings, honestly, still. But you still got ones like Jimmy Butler, Harrison Barnes, Paul George. Really, really solid. I think one of these pros are really good, but I think the normal is the one that's really, really good. So yeah, those are the ones I would personally have to recommend. Again, for bigs, I don't think y'all get the normals for whatever reason. It says no requirement, but I don't think you can actually get these. So the ones I definitely say the best one for bigs is definitely Jokic, but if you can't use Jokic, Dirk is really nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Dirk's hop jumper is really good. So yeah, those are the ones I personally would have to recommend for the hop jumpers. Alright, so hopping into the layup package. When it comes to the layup package, y'all was going crazy in that comment section of me ranking every single layup package. Now, like I said, when it came to Trae Young, I was talking about how the floaters are crazy. I guess I wasn't ranking them based off of what's overpowered in the game. I was just ranking them based off of how much you could do with every single layup package. Now, y'all was killing me for the Julius Randle. Y'all was killing me for the Trae Young. So let's just get into it. If you're a guard, the best layup package in the game, supposedly, according to y'all, is Trae Young, because you can just make anything Trae Young. Now the reason is y'all was saying was kind of wild. Y'all was saying y'all was making heavily contested layups with Trae Young. Why y'all taking heavily contested floaters with Trae Young? I don't know, but maybe he just has a bigger green window. I don't know. I'm gonna believe y'all on that. I personally still would probably go with Kyrie. I personally still may go with what's it called? The Allen Iverson actually is a really solid layup package as well. But I think I like the Trae Young overall. I didn't like it as much as y'all. Y'all saying it's the best one. I gotta give y'all props, okay? We're gonna let y'all have that. Let me know if y'all messing with it for the people that hasn't been using Trae Young and you're a guard. Now, when it comes to the swings, it's a lot you can go over. But me personally, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be Jimmy Butler. I'm starting to create a little bit of distance with Jimmy Butler. I like the Euros, I like the floaters, I like the scoops. The scoops is probably the worst of the two when it comes to the Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards definitely has better scoops. But overall, I think Jimmy Butler is nice. Kobe Bryant is nice. It's some nice swings. But I think Jimmy Butler is my favorite of everything on the swings. If you guys have something y'all want to say on that, y'all can put that in the comments down below like y'all did with the Trae Young and the Julius Randle. Now, when it comes to the bigs, I think the bigs best one is, again, another one like Kyrie where you have to be starter 3 to get it, the Sabonis. But if you can't get Sabonis, I think it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, personally. That's just me. If that's a hot take, make me hot. I don't know and take it. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, that's the best layups, in my opinion, in the game. All right, next is the post fade. I think a lot more people are going to be using these post animations this year. Post is overpowered this year. And with the MIDI being what it is, come on. Post fade, I think the best post fades, personally, is like the Kobe, the Jordan. That's ones I would use. Some people may use even Dirk. I would probably use Kobe or Jordan. That's just really what it is. Jokic one is actually pretty solid as well. I'm not gonna lie. But DeMar DeRozan actually has a really good one as well. But yeah, those are the ones I personally recommend for the post fade. I have Pro 2 on, but that's just because I just don't use post, to be real, on this build. But yeah. Next is the hook. The best hooks, you got Vucevic, Embiid, Kareem. Those are the only ones you even need to worry about. You're toxic as hell. I don't even want to talk too much about this. You want to be toxic with these joints, go crazy. They're really good this year. Again, they patched them at one point, and then they buffed them again because apparently close shots needed to be buffed. They kind of got messed up when they nerfed post hooks. Apparently, that's what Mike Wang said. And they buffed them again, and now they're back to being overpowered again. They're not unguardable because defense in this game is really good. Don't let anybody on this game tell you that defense is not good. There's more to defense this year than just pressing X, even though everybody wants to do that. But yeah. Next is the post hop shot. You got Kobe, you got the Dirk. Those are the two I would personally recommend. Nothing else you really even need to think about. Nothing else you even need to look at. Nothing else you need to even talk about. All right, next is gonna be the motion styles. Now, for swings, in my opinion, the hands down best one, my favorite one is Kawhi Leonard. Now, if you want to run faster Dennis Rodman, but dude runs so crazy, I can't use that. But another good one is Justice Winslow. If you're big, Justice Winslow is another one I would personally recommend. And if you're a guard, De'Aaron Fox, Stephen Curry. That's the motion styles I personally would recommend. But yeah, I like the motion styles that have like different defensive stances more so than if they run faster or not. Because sometimes when they run faster, they just run weird as hell, and I just can't look at that for me personally. But if you guys just want one that just runs extremely fast, go ahead throw in Dennis Rodman. But if you guys want ones with different defensive stances, you got Justice Winslow, Andre Iguodala, Kawhi Leonard, and Elite. And you can run Elite, I believe, on any build. Let me just scroll up. I think you can run this on bigs. If you can't, then that's kind of tough. But you can run Justice Winslow. No, you only get Elite on guards and swings. So that's just kind of what it is. And if you don't want to swing it 6'5" to 6'9". But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys do want more videos like this, make sure to like the video. Hopefully you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. We got a lot of stuff in store for y'all boys coming very soon when it comes to ranking all these animations. Like I said, the dribble stuff will take the longest. I may do another all-star video this year. Just try to do it as good as possible. Last year, I did it, but it didn't, you know what I'm saying, pop the way I wanted it to. Kind of like the rebuild video I just did. But hey, trust and believe, we're going to stay with the process. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just know we got a lot of stuff coming for y'all boys. Builds, animations, all different type of stuff, and some new stuff too. So yeah, without further ado, man, like I said, like, subscribe. You new? Turn notifications, share this video to anybody think will help. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!